Hello everyone, welcome to Math Channel, the Math Tutor, and today we are finalizing factorizing of quadratic equations. As you can see, there are some exam paper questions that I got about factorizing, and we are going to use the method I've been teaching you to work out these ones. Okay, so let's go straight away to business. Share, subscribe, and like. So this is the last part of factorization. Okay, so this question says factorize and look at this equation. This time the coefficient of x squared is not 1, it is 2. Okay, so in such, when you're factorizing such quadratic equations, we need to multiply the leading coefficient, or the a, with the c. Okay, with the c. Okay, so when we multiply 2 times negative 3, this is negative 6. Now, we need to get two numbers that we can multiply to get negative 6. So first of all, to get 6, we do 2 and 3. Okay, remember the sum, the middle part is negative 1. Remember I told you there is an invisible one that they don't write. So we need to know which number should we give. So if we give a negative sign to get a negative 1 here. So if we put a negative sign on a 2 and we say negative 2 plus 3, here we get a positive 1. So 2 doesn't qualify to get the negative. In order to get the negative 1, the negative has to be on a 3, just there. Okay, so we can check and see that 2 plus negative 3 is negative 1, and 2 times negative 3 is negative 6. Okay, I hope you understood that. Alright, just a minute, I need to erase this. So since we have those factors, now we are going to replace the red part with the factors. So we have minus, okay, we can say plus 2x minus 3x minus 3. Okay, so as you can see, the equation has not changed. This part here is exactly negative 1x, or just minus x. So the equation has not changed. So we can now factorize the equation by grouping. We call it by grouping. So we have this group and this group. Okay, so in this first group, the common factor is 2x. Okay, so here, to get back the 2x squared, we put x here, and get back the x, the 2x, we get a 1 there. Now in the second group, the common factor is 3. Okay, so remember I told you this bracket must be the same as this bracket. Okay, so you do that. So negative 3 times x, negative 3x, negative 3 times 1, negative 3. So this is it. And then our last part, you take out the numbers that are outside the bracket to make one block, one group. So 2x minus 3 in one bracket. Then since these ones are the same, like I said in part 1, you take one of them like that. So this here is a factorized version. You can check to confirm that your answer is correct. You can open the brackets. So this is 2x squared plus 2x minus 3x minus 3. Okay, so this here is giving us minus x, and then 2x, and then minus 3. So basically our answer is correct. Okay, yeah, so that is the answer for that. And now part 2, they want us to solve. So if you're asked to write the solutions, remember we said the answers we get for quadratic equations are sometimes called roots. So you just have to continue from where you stopped. You write the factorized version, equate it to 0. So here you are going to use what we call the 0 property. So you say either 2x minus 3 is 0 to get 0, or x plus 1 is equal to 0 to get 0. Okay, So 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. We can solve for x. This will be 2x is equal to 3, and then x will be 3 over 2. And so this is the first value of x. Remember, I told you that you have to get two answers. So the second value of x is x plus 1 is equal to 0. So that means x is equal to negative 1. So this is the second x. So we have two values of x. We have this and that. So this one is solved. Alright, so going to the second question here, we can check it out. X squared minus 5x plus 3. So you realize that this one is a perfect example of a quadratic equation that does not have factors. And a quadratic equation that doesn't have factors, you can't use factorization. So this here, we shall look at it when we after looking at how to use the quadratic formula, because the reason I say it doesn't have factors, you realize that the factors of 3 are 1 and 3, and there is no any other pair that you can add to get 5. So this don't have factors, so we can't solve it further. Okay, we can't solve it further. We shall use other methods of solving, but not quadratic methods. Okay, I hope you've understood, and I hope you picked up some ideas. Please don't forget how to solve quadratic equations when the leading coefficient is not 1. This is a perfect example. See you in my next video. This is the end of factorization. When we meet again, I'll be talking about quadratic formula and then last, the graphical method. See you. Bye bye.